Good whatever time of day it is for you, everyone. It's the 600th parkrun at Eastbourne Parkrun today. A marvellous day, so I've decided to do the Start Last challenge.
2, 1, go!
Oh baby, we love that enthusiasm from the lads starting the parkrun, and here we are just waiting for everyone to go across. I've already started my watch. And there you can see, as there were 299 parkrunners today, I'm starting in 299th. Obviously, pretty hard to work out what positions I'm going up to at the moment, but I am able to work it out later on in the race. I'll start updating that. You can also see, if you saw those purple tops, pacers, 33-minute pacers are there, and I'm running around the outside now to try and overtake as many of these people as possible. There's the 34 pacer, there's the 30, before, as you see, it now starts to narrow. It's been pissing it down with rain in the south of the UK over the last week, and it's a pretty muddy experience for the most part on the grass. 27 and 26 minute pacer already seen off. We're making quick work of this so far. When D Mills, my older brother, did this challenge a few months ago, he finished in around 20 minutes and 20 seconds. So I would, oh, look at that guy running through a couple of lads who are late to the party. I wonder which pacer they're hunting down. Anyway, yes, D Mills did it in 20 minutes and 20 seconds, but that was on a day. I'm also loving the 28 pacer. I'm sure I've already overtook the 26 pacer, and I've just overtaken the 28. Right, focus, J Mills. I've already re-overtaken one of those two guys, and I'm following through the second little sprint here and there to get as many people before this bit narrows for about 200-300 meters. And yeah, I'm going to start losing a hunk of time here because, yeah, there's nowhere to go. A few more people coming back through, actually. The ground here is just awful to run on. But I'm going to be patient. I won't be doing any other YouTuber antics of knocking anyone out the way. Parkrun is for fun after all. It's not a race. Just bide my time. I've put myself in this position for the love of the content. And we'll get through once everything opens up in a few hundred meters. But as you can see, the pace on the bottom left has slowed drastically. We're in the 6s apparently at the moment. It's probably not that slow, but a little burst of speed there. Looking for a little opening. Yeah, you still got to take those openings when you can. Just being careful not to kill anyone. Just easing through as the congestion has eased a little bit here. So taking advantage of that. Move over to the right now maybe. Oh no, am I doing here? Oh, this geezer on the right was having a little tussle, so I couldn't go through.
Not at the front today. Starting from the back. Not the first. Oh, I don't think I'm going to get first, but try and beat Damo's time he did when he did it. See you in a bit, mate. Well done.
Someone who watches the channel there, I believe, inquiring as to what I was up to and confirming I was doing the Start Last challenge, trying to beat D Mills. Don't think I'm going to get the W today, but there's the 25-minute pacer. So we're getting a little bit closer as I'm having a lovely surge here to get as many people before. Am I going to have to ease off there? Yeah. The correct decision. I have ran into a bush before, misjudging things. We're quickly on the 24-minute pacer now, and there you can see a wild D Mills in his natural habitat. There he is with the navy top on in his first run for around 3 weeks, so he's taking it easy today. So if we could all please take a moment to pray for D Mills to get back to full fitness soon. The channel needs him.
Everyone needs a shoulder to cry on. Everyone needs a helping hand.
But we're still going to try and destroy his best time in this challenge today. Held up a little bit here again. Hello, D Mills. The guy on this left coming through is not going to help. Just want to go say hi to the bro. More patience is needed. And we should be able to get through there. Yes, and a little shout out.
Oh, hey, Big D.
Oh, hey, Big D. Goodbye, Big D. Straight through the 23 pacer. Opens up nicely. Huge surge. Munching up the positions and settling into what I believe is 26th position. Already over 270 overtakes. How many more can we get before the end? Just before the end of the first kilometre. Narrow here. Can't get through. Blue flags, blue flags. This is an acquaintance that I've got through now. Into 25th position, and that first kilometre was a 4 minutes and 22 seconds. Much work to do to beat D Mills' 20 minutes and 22 seconds, as that is on pace for more like a 22 minute, and we're still being held up slightly here in this grassy section, but it's about to open up, and it's not long until we get on the tarmac again, and hopefully we can start to really put the hammer down as we get through this little lot here into 22nd position now, and plenty of runners with plenty more people to hunt down just on the edge of the horizon. Finally onto the tarmac now. We don't have to worry about running on grass again until the final kilometre or so. And now's the first time, really, I can start to get into a groove. I shouldn't be held up anymore, at least until that final section where there's some narrow bits again. But for now, I can just hone in on a pace that feels right to run a 5k today. I've been doing some big weeks, 70, 80k weeks. Not particularly fresh legs, but actually, as I got going, I realised I felt pretty good. Quickly got into the 3-minute 30s, actually, and started ticking people off one by one. Past the 22-minute pacer, so a lot of work still to be done to get towards the 20-minute pacer, which unfortunately there wasn't one today, but there is a 21-minute pacer that you can just see up there ahead. Up into 18th position now, and then quickly moving straight on through into 17th. And looking down at my watch, I knew if I kept up this speed, I had a very good chance of beating D-Mills. 16th, a lovely little double overtake straight into 14th position, and we're still holding mid 330 speed, 336 per kilometre at the moment. Heart rate 172, a few away from that threshold, so I was feeling confident that I could push fairly hard till the end of the park run here, and constantly having these people to pick off definitely helps motivate you to push a little bit more than you would if you were by yourself. Coming off the dodgy tarmac, thanking the marshal, and onto the much more runner-friendly, flatter tarmac now. And we are really going for it. 330 per kilometre. My heart rate is now at the threshold, so I'm going to have to start being careful. We're only at 1.7k. I'm obviously trying super hard to make as much time up as possible after losing it into 13th position. 21 pacer there into 12th position. And I'm sure we're going to move quickly on past into 11th position. But it doesn't look like I can see anyone else for a while, so now I'm going to be running by myself, and we will see how much mental strength I've got as I've pushed into the 320s there, across the little tiny bridge, and there is one runner up ahead at least for me to set my sights upon. Going across 2 kilometres now, a 3 minutes 42, so much quicker than the first kilometre by 40 seconds, slowly catching this guy ahead. If I can keep up anywhere near this time, I'm going to obliterate that 20 minutes 20. Can we get in the 19s? I've almost caught him. 10th position is looming. The pace, though, has dropped into the 340s. Still a really good turn of speed. That sort of mid-18 pace as I finally move on up into 10th position as the camera turns off. But don't worry, I actually realised this time and turned it back on shortly. Whee, look at us. Nice bit of footage, almost a 3k. It was a lonely old road the last 500 metres or so. I could finally see a few runners now. There was a period I could quite literally see no one, but I was grafting away. Heart rate now at 178, so it's starting to hurt. Just the 2 kilometres to go. Obviously, it's very easy to say that now looking back at the footage, but at the time, it definitely was starting to hurt a bit now. But I was really determined to try and make up as many positions as possible as I could finally see a few people again. And at 3 kilometres, I put in another 342 exactly. Really, really good speed. We're approaching the bit in 700, 800 metres or so when we go back on the grass, and I'm not sure what I'm doing here. I think I got a little bit hot, actually. But it is a good opportunity for me to show the Vaporflies that I was using. It was D-Mills's Vaporfly 1s that he got a while ago when they were secondhand anyway. So they're quite a few kilometres in, but they felt really nice. A lot less aggressive than the 2s. Maybe that's because they're a little bit dead, but they actually felt today pretty damn lovely. Heart rate 181 now, still holding 340s, but I'm working for every metre now. I'm going to guess I wasn't overtaking her in the park run and she was just out doing a separate run, but you never know. Might have been a huge old blow-up. At 3.4k, the dodgy tarmac returns, but a lovely blacktop emerges, ready for me to try and hunt him down, and I can see a couple more runners a little bit further ahead. All this hard work wasn't for nothing. There were people for the taking. If I could grind it out even more. Back into the woods where it narrows, so I could get held up a little bit here, but it won't be as much as earlier as these guys are still shifting pretty quickly. And I was feeling it. 184 heart rate. There's a couple of walkers just ahead as well, so I've got to bide my time for now. And to be honest, am I going to go for it straight away? Yes, I am. I thought maybe I was going to wait, but into 9th position, the overtaking train steams on. It took us a couple of 100 meters to get up right behind 8th position, and we're thinking of going through now. Are we going to make the position? He lets us through. The spirit of parkrun lives on. What a top bloke. Let's go hunt down 7th. We are into the final kilometre now, and that 4th kilometre was a 3:43, so we've 3:42, 3:42, 3:43. Unbelievable consistency, especially as we're losing a little bit of time on the uneven tarmac, and we're now about to head into some trail. Got a little bit hot again here as well. Hat back on, determined man. I can see another runner as well. 7th and 6th are close. Don't know if there's anyone further ahead. That's obtainable anyway. Right up with 7th place now. Looking for an opening. I don't know why I didn't just go around the outside and chose the inside line here, but for whatever reason, I waited a bit and then I think he let me through in the end anyway. Onto the grass now, and now it's time to give everything. We've got 600 meters to go, but it's a bit slip and slidey here. But 6th position is dangling a little carrot just ahead, and 5th isn't much further, but I'm really quite bad at running on this grass. I am just waiting to get on the tarmac again for the final 200 meter sprint. Turning right now, I am catching him slowly. Let's turn the volume up and listen in for the final 400 meters. Slight hint of wheeziness. Not quite the D-Mills death coughs just yet. I can see the glorious tarmac just ahead where one runner's just turned right, and then 5th position is turning right now. 6th position just ahead. My legs are feeling zapped. I'm praying I can pick it up once I get on the tarmac. 240 meters to go. What have I got left? Give it to me, J Mills. Oh, yes, I can see that speed building. 6th has a little look. The train is coming. Into 6th position. 3 minutes 20 per kilometre. You can go get 5th, J Mills. Go on, you dirty slag. 3 minutes 10 per kilometre. Go on. It's never too late. You can get him. Picking the speed up almost in the 2s. I'm not going to miss out on the 2s. Yes, 2:59 per kilometre. Not quite 5th position. But we come across the line now. Really happy with that effort. Let's see what time I managed.
Thank you.
The guy ahead's just little tempo running away again. But there we have it. 6th position in the 600th Eastbourne Parkrun. 19:04. I almost managed to get in the 18s. I was actually only 30 seconds off my summer course PB with that first kilometre being a 4:20 in all the traffic starting at the back. Feeling very confident I can absolutely smash that soon. So D-Mills has been defeated, but in all honesty, he did it on the winter course where at halfway you turn back on yourself and you just cannot overtake people for a kilometre or so, so you lose a lot more time than you do in the summer course, I believe, even though there's a lot of grass in the summer course. But thank you for tuning in, everyone. It's been a blast. We are back for another parkrun on Saturday before the real action starts to heat up with half marathons, 10-mile races, and then another half marathon before the end of October. It's going to be exciting, and I will see you very soon.